JRPGs are often celebrated for their epic storylines, strategic combat systems, and sweeping musical scores. These are the elements that typically fill trailers and reviews. Heroic last stands, gods descending from the sky, climactic battles accompanied by orchestras, and fate itself. Yet woven between these spectacles is something far more intimate and profound. Quiet moments. These are the campfires, the idle chats, the morning walks in peaceful villages. They are the pauses in the journey that allow us to breathe and, more importantly, to feel. In these moments, JRPGs transcend spectacle and become deeply human. Hello everyone, my name is Fedro and this is Cozy Veggie, and on this channel we cover a variety of things such as video essays, reviews, JRPGs, and all things cozy gaming. Today I would love for you guys to join me in my discussion about the quiet moments in JRPGs. In the medium, often dominated by action and grandeur, stillness can be surprisingly powerful. When a game like Final Fantasy XV lets you rest at a campfire, cook a meal, and share a laugh with friends, it's not just padding, it's emotional grounding. These campfire scenes, though simple, make the characters feel real. The world may be falling apart, but the fact that the heroes still find time to share food or talk about nonsense remind us what they're fighting for: connection, peace, and life itself. This concept, often dubbed the Campfire Effect, is especially powerful in JRPGs, where parties are usually large and diverse. Quiet scenes allow for character dynamics to bloom. A stoic knight might show unexpected vulnerability. A comic relief character may reveal a more thoughtful side. Without these slower moments, the emotional highs of a story can feel unearned or hollow. JRPGs also use quiet moments to make their worlds feel alive. In Persona games, half of the gameplay is literally just living your life, going to school, hanging out with friends, studying for exams. The combat may be flashy and intense, but it's those quiet hours in cafes or on school rooftops that form the core of the experience. You don't just play as the protagonist, you inhabit their life. Dragon Quest XI includes entire towns where very little happens from a plot perspective. Yet, exploring these areas, talking to NPCs, and hearing their everyday joys and worries add depth to the world. The silent pauses in gameplay, lingering in a church as the organ plays, or watching children run through a market square, ground the high fantasy in something recognizable. The magic lands harder when it's framed against the mundane. Quiet moments also provide crucial emotional pacing. In Final Fantasy X, for example, the infamous laughing scene between Tidus and Yuna is often mocked out of context. But in the game, it follows a harrowing series of revelations and serves as a coping mechanism. A moment where two broken people try to find a sliver of joy amid overwhelming despair. It's awkward and raw because it's meant to be. One of the great strengths of quiet moments in JRPGs is that they are often optional. This voluntary engagement makes them feel personal. When you take the time to do a fishing minigame, visit a character's hometown, or read a diary tucked away in an abandoned lab, you're not just following a checklist, you're choosing to care. These decisions to pause and to listen shape your experience in unique ways. Take Fire Emblem Three Houses. The monastery exploration sections between battles can seem like busy work, but they also offer countless subtle interactions that build relationships and deepen characterization. You learn who likes gardening, who fears ghosts, who can't cook to save their life. These tiny insights make the grand political drama that follows much more heartbreaking when war tears everything apart. Much of the power in quiet moments come from sound, or the lack of it. In Near Automata, there are stretches of gameplay where combat fades and melancholic piano melodies take over. The soundtrack doesn't just support the game, it guides the emotional tone. A soft motif playing while characters sit in silence can say more than a monologue ever could. Similarly, Xenoblade Chronicle games excel at using music to evoke tranquility. Whether you're watching clouds drift over Guar Plain or soaking in the stillness of Air Sea at night, these moments don't advance the plot, but they enrich your bond with the world. They're spiritual breathers reminding you of the beauty worth saving. Finally, in a genre filled with gods, mechs, time travel, and destruction, the quiet moments are often acts of resistance. In Tales of Arise, characters scarred by trauma and vengeance take time to joke, share meals, and slowly relearn trust. The world may demand they be soldiers or martyrs, but they claim moments of humanity anyway. This resistance to despair, this stubborn insistence on living, is a recurring theme in many JRPGs. In Undertale, you can stop fighting altogether and just talk. These mechanics aren't just clever, they're affirmations. They tell the player peace, kindness, and connection are not just goals. They're already here, if we pause to take notice. The quiet moments in JRPGs are not filler. They're the soul of the journey. They make the battles matter, the stakes personal, and the characters feel real. In a genre that often deals with apocalyptic threats and mythic destinies, it's these soft human interludes that make everything resonate. Whether it's sharing a meal, watching the sunset, or simply walking in silence beside a friend, these moments remind us that even in games filled with magic and monsters, the most powerful force is often just a little peace. I want to thank to you guys for taking the time to watch this video, as well as to thank these members of this channel. If you want to be a member, do not forget to click the link down below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like and a thumbs up. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye!